2. You know, the Great Wall of China wasn't built all at once. Let's take a journey back in time to uncover the incredible story of this man-made wonder. Long, long ago, the land we now call China wasn't a single unified country. It was actually a collection of many different kingdoms, constantly vying for power and land. To protect themselves from their neighbors and from invaders, these kingdoms often built walls. These weren't the massive stone structures we picture today. Instead, they were typically made from packed earth, wood, and stones, whatever materials were available locally. Over hundreds of years, these separate defensive walls grew, snaking across the vast landscapes of northern China, climbing over rugged mountains and dipping into deep valleys. They were a patchwork of fortifications, each built by a different ruler for a different purpose. But the idea of a single, monumental wall was about to be born from the mind of one of history's most ambitious leaders. This scattered system of walls would soon become the foundation for one of the most awe-inspiring engineering projects in human history. The story of the Great Wall as we know it truly begins around 220 BCE. This was a pivotal moment in Chinese history when a powerful and ruthless ruler named Qin Shi Huang managed to conquer all the warring states and unite them under his rule. He declared himself the first emperor of a unified China, establishing the Qin Dynasty. Emperor Qin was a visionary, but also a tyrant. He standardized weights, measures, and even the writing system across his new empire. And he had a grand vision for its defense. He saw the existing, disconnected walls built by the former kingdoms as inefficient. To protect his northern frontier from nomadic tribes, he ordered a massive construction project. Connect the old walls and expand them into one single, continuous, formidable defense system. This colossal undertaking is what we now call the Great Wall of China. This wasn't a small task, too. It was one of the most ambitious construction projects ever conceived. The emperor commanded his generals to oversee the work, and a massive workforce was assembled. This workforce included hundreds of thousands of soldiers, but it also drew in convicted criminals and countless ordinary people, conscripted into labor. It's estimated that millions of individuals toiled on the wall over the decades. The conditions were incredibly harsh. They worked in extreme weather, from scorching summers to freezing winters. Often in remote and dangerous mountainous terrain. They moved enormous quantities of earth and stone, often by hand, using simple tools and their own brute strength. Many people tragically lost their lives during its construction. A grim reality that has led some to call it the longest cemetery on Earth. For years and years, this monumental effort continued as the wall stretched further and further, eventually covering thousands of miles across the Chinese landscape. A testament to the emperor's will and the immense human costs required to realize it. Hey everyone, if you're finding this journey through history as fascinating as I do, please take a moment to support the channel. A quick like or comment down below with your thoughts, or hitting that subscribe button really helps us create more content like this for you. Your engagement makes a huge difference, so thank you. Now, the primary purpose of this gigantic wall was clear: defense. It was designed to protect the agricultural civilization of China from the raids of nomadic tribes from the north, like the Xiongnu. These tribes were skilled horsemen who could attack quickly and retreat into the steppes, making them a constant threat to the stability and prosperity of the Chinese Empire. The wall wasn't just a simple barrier. It was a complex military defense system. Along its length, there were watchtowers, fortresses, and garrison stations. Soldiers stationed in the towers could use smoke signals by day and fire by night to quickly send messages over long distances, warning of an approaching enemy. This allowed the empire to dispatch troops to reinforce threatened sections of the wall. It acted as a transportation corridor, allowing soldiers and supplies to move quickly along the top. While it couldn't completely stop large-scale invasions, too, It was incredibly effective at preventing small-scale raids and controlling trade and immigration along the border. The story of the Great Wall didn't end with the Qin Dynasty. In fact, what we see today is largely the work of later emperors. After the fall of the Qin, subsequent dynasties, like the Han, continued to maintain, repair, and extend the wall. However, the most significant period of rebuilding and strengthening came much later, during the Ming Dynasty, which ruled from 1368 to 1644 CE. The Ming emperors faced renewed threats from northern peoples, particularly the Mongols. In response, they launched a massive renovation project that lasted for over 200 years. They were determined to create a defense that was stronger and more durable than ever before. It was during the Ming Dynasty that the familiar image of the Great Wall, the one made of impressive grey bricks and large stone slabs, truly took shape. They used more sophisticated construction techniques, incorporating advanced features like cannon emplacements to counter new military technologies. Much of the wall that tourists visit today near Beijing, with its beautifully crafted crenellations and wide walkways, is the result of this massive manure effort. They transformed the ancient earthen ramparts into the architectural marvel we recognize. So, when you look at the Great Wall, you're not just seeing one wall built by one emperor. You're seeing layers of history built up over centuries by different dynasties, each adding their own chapter to its story. It's a physical timeline of China's long struggle to define and defend its borders. But the Great Wall is so much more than just a military fortification. Over time, it has evolved to become a powerful and enduring symbol. It represents the incredible persistence, ingenuity, and strength of the Chinese people. It stands for their ability to unite and undertake monumental tasks in the face of adversity. For centuries, it has been a source of national pride, featured in art, poetry, and literature. It's woven into the very fabric of Chinese culture and identity. This profound cultural and historical significance was officially recognized by the global community. In 1987, the Great Wall was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This prestigious title is given to places of outstanding universal value, sites that are considered part of the common heritage of all humanity. The designation acknowledges the wall not only as an architectural masterpiece, but also as a testament to the evolution of Chinese civilization. It's a reminder of the constant interaction between settled agricultural societies and nomadic peoples that shaped so much of world history. Today, it stands as one of the most iconic landmarks on the planet, attracting millions of visitors from all over the world who come to walk its ramparts and marvel at its scale, feeling the weight of their history beneath their feet. The Great Wall of China isn't just a wall, it's a story of empires, a symbol of a nation, and a treasure for the entire world. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey to the Great Wall of China. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more amazing stories from our world's history, please show your support. Don't forget to like, comment with what you found most interesting. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new adventure. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for watching.